next couple of videos will probably just be talking about a couple of subjects in the Nintendo Direct. My next video will probably be talking about Rosalina because a lot of people have been saying that she's broken. And after looking at that trailer from the Nintendo Direct a second time, she's not as broken as you may think that she is. I'll explain that in another video, but right now, I want to go ahead and formulate my thoughts on Hyrule Warriors. When I saw this trailer for the first time, I originally thought, holy crap. Because I was like, okay, this obviously, I was sitting there like, okay, it looks like Nintendo kinda understands what the hell the hardcore audience wants. And I still do think that this game appeals to the hardcore audience, but my thoughts on the game are kind of a little different than everybody else's. Because I have Warriors Orochi 3 Hyper Edition, I've played all the Dynasty Warriors for the most part. I know how tedious these games can eventually get, and I don't know how far Nintendo is going to go with this. I don't know. My feelings about this are kind of mixed because while I do feel that the game will be successful and that I will probably pick up the game, I feel like it's going to be a purchase that I regret. And that's because I feel like I'm going to wish that it's going to get boring at some point. It's going to get, how should I say this? Tedious. Going for experience. I mean, the entire thing about Warriors Orochi is that it all gets boring after a certain point. So my question is, what is Nintendo going to do to kind of, I don't know, mix stuff up? There's been a lot of stuff going around about playable characters like Sheik, Girahim, Ganondorf, Zant. I don't really think I've heard anybody say a lot about Zant, but I even heard someone say Midna. There's been a lot of stuff asking about that, and I don't think that's going to happen. If it was to happen, I think that that would be a smart idea, but because it's Nintendo, I could see something like that never happening, to be completely honest. That's just my opinion. So my thoughts on the game are, like I said, they're really mixed. I think that when I went back to go ahead and look over the trailer, I kind of felt as if this was a Dynasty Warriors game with Zelda skins slapped onto it. But the thing about this is that it looks so much more complex than how bad Warriors Orochi 3 Hyper Edition was. It wasn't a good Warriors game, I'll say that. It gets really tedious and boring, unlike the other Dynasty Warrior games. But I will say that this game did not look like it would get extremely boring after a while, because it looked as if they were really going to mix a lot of the Zelda influences into this game. And if that happens, then I think I'll be satisfied. But I'm going to be extremely disappointed if this game is just pretty much exactly like Dynasty Warriors, with a couple of new mechanics and a Zelda skin slapped onto it. Another thing that I want to bring up is that Link's character model, regardless of, I mean, this is just my opinion, it looks so close to Soul Calibur's 2. I mean, Soul Calibur 2's character model when Link was in that game for the GameCube. It looked like a mix between maybe that and Twilight Princess. It did not look as bright as Skyward Sword, and it wasn't like Ocarina of Times. But that's just that was just something I noticed. That's not anything that has to do with the gameplay aspect. But that's about it. My next video is going to be on Rosalina and Smash Bros. And clarifying some stuff on that. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Deuces.